Did you know that the insurance industry has been around for centuries now? And the global insurance company is celebrating 175 years, including 100 years in Asia. We talk about Prudential's journey in the Philippines with PruLife UK President and Chief Executive Officer, Teng Wong. Mr. Wong, great to have you with us on The Final Word, and congratulations.
Thank you, Rico, and CNN Philippines for having me. I'm blessed to be here.
Well, PruLife UK has been really successful here in the Philippines. How special is it? How special is this particular year, 2023, for Prudential and PruLife UK?
PruLife UK is celebrating our 27th year this year in the Philippines. And we are glad to share that we are part of our parent company, Prudential PLC, which is celebrating 175 years in existence. We talked about earlier multi-generational kind of business. Certainly, this is a true case. And one way to celebrate 175th anniversary is really to rally the Chinese community in Binondo recently, together also with CNN. And also, we participated in Sinulog event in Cebu, also in January. And there are two key reasons why this year is so special for us. The second reason in this case is really about building up momentum that we already achieved last year in terms of raising up financial awareness, financial literacy and inclusion in the Philippines. Philippines is fortunate to have the youngest population in Southeast Asia, with a population of 115 million and a market penetration of insurance of only slightly below 2%. That represents huge opportunity.
That's right. There's so much upside in
correct.
The Philippine insurance industry.
Right. That's why we are actually working with like-minded partners and also tapping on the combined experiences of our 33,000 strong digitally empowered financial advisors across the country to really reach out to as many Filipinos and families as possible. And of course, third and last reason to make it so special is really to spread what we call PruLove to all Filipinos. And this is February, the Love Month.
Yes.
And in this regard, we have actually launched two key products recently. One was actually launched in May last year. This is referring to our PruHealth Farm Love. With just one plan, a modern family in Philippines can actually cover up to 4 family members, including adoptive children, parents, and also same-sex or common law partner. The second product that we launched was recently. This is relating to what we call PruLink Cash Flow Fund Plus product, specially designed with the customers having moderate to high risk appetite as a way to get up to 6% potential return or equivalent to 1.5% quarterly. And that is really special.
Absolutely, Mr. Wong. And these PruLife UK products that you just shared with us really shows that your products have shareability, inclusivity, and will be a big help to underserved sectors in the Filipino community.
Right, that is very true. And just like to relate one story, how we really reach out to the community. Right, perhaps rainy season is coming soon, usually mid of the year. And normally around this time, we are busy planning and how to really endear to parents, right, wanting to protect their children against one of the most common tropical diseases called dengue. And that was actually one of the most popular products we saw online, and also with the assistance of our financial advisors, right? And since then, we have actually further innovated the product. And we launched what we call PruMedCare Select Infectious Disease product that covers top most frequently occurring tropical diseases. Dengue is one of them, typhoid, measles, and malaria. And again, with such innovation, with having just one plan, an individual, a Filipino, can be protected against these 4 common tropical diseases.
So it's really good to know, Mr. Wong, that more Filipinos believe that health insurance is very important. The awareness and the education really expanded, especially during the last 2.5 years during the COVID-19 pandemic.
You are very right, Rico. In fact, in the past, our financial advisors had to work doubly hard to reach out to customers. One of the few pluses coming out of pandemic is the heightened level of health awareness amongst Filipinos, right? As I spoke to many of our financial advisors, there's an increasing trend whereby Filipinos are reaching out to financial advisors to better understand their needs, individual needs, and for financial advisors to then provide right professional advice and assistance as to what amount is considered adequate to cover and protect the lives of the individual and also family members.
And the mindset has really changed, right? Over the past 2.5 years. Filipinos now are thinking, wow, I have to save for my health needs, which is very important these days.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And in fact, during the pandemic, we had to really work out of the box, especially in terms of the restriction imposed during the quarantine period. And at this point, I would like to take the opportunity to thank our forward-thinking regulator, the Insurance Commission, for making that decisive move to allow financial advisors to conduct virtual or non-face-to-face engagement with customers. With that, many talents started to join the industry even during the pandemic, and the regulator did one more step that was so good for the country, and that allowed the industry to even grow during the pandemic. That was to really enjoy the kind of off-site examination that the insurance commissioner provided for talents to join the industry. As you may know, someone who joins the industry new, he or she would need to take the professional exam, right? And from that point onwards, with the minimum qualification and support by the more senior financial advisors, these advisors can then be able to engage customers, Filipinos in this case, and provide the kind of necessary advice before the customer buys something.
There's tremendous growth for the insurance industry in 2023 and beyond, Mr. Wong. And of course, there are quite a number of insurance companies offering many generous benefits. And with the many choices, what characteristics should Filipinos be on the lookout for in choosing a credible insurance company?
Right. It is really down to individual customer or consumer. But what is most important, as I find most valuable or rather invaluable, is for a trusted financial advisor to be engaged by the customer. Right? The technology can actually help, right, a company like ourselves to widen the reach, to broaden the reach. By the way, we actually sponsored 2 papers. One of them is actually to broaden the access of insurance or protection to a wider population group. The other one is actually to even think of the needs of OFWs when they are overseas, to enable them at some point to purchase insurance for themselves while they are abroad when the law of the country or when the guidelines are relaxed, and also for their families. But what is most important is technology cannot replace human being. According to at least many research done, face-to-face, person-to-person relationship.
Yes.
And by the time you need a support, a service, you just need to speak to the financial advisor. He or she is there to give you the kind of peace of mind, the service that you well deserve, not just in terms of sales, but also post-sales support that many Filipinos well deserve. That's why we intentionally grow our agency workforce, right, equipping them with the technology so that they can also reach customers beyond their locality. Right, in the past, before the pandemic, our advisors tended to be focusing on serving the needs of customers around them, Filipinos around them. Today, their customers can be, for example, if a financial advisor here in Manila, he or she can serve another customer in Mindanao, in Cebu, in northern Luzon, across the Philippines in summary.
A lot of new innovations and products from PruLife UK here in the Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word and sharing your new products for the country. Teng Wong, President and Chief Executive Officer of PruLife UK.
My pleasure. Thank you, CNN Philippines and Rico. Thank you.